Okay, I'm on the road again, and this one is pretty special to me. Um, Definitely a bucket list sort of deal, kind of a big adventure sort of thing. I am headed to the Snake River Hells Canyon area on the Idaho Oregon border, and kind of everything about this trip was big and a challenge. Even just getting there, it took me almost 3 days. There were interstates that were shut down and 90 plus mile an hour winds on the highway and trucks getting blown over and snow and ice. And then after we get there, challenging terrain, you know, camping was hard, it was cold, just everything about it was a test. But I gotta say, it was worth it. So this was my campsite, and as many of you probably already know, this area, this part of the country, is just drop dead gorgeous. Um, and consequently, the terrain that we'll be hunting in is really challenging. Very, very steep, rocky. There's snowed on the trip, so slippery conditions, just all kinds of little challenges, but it is spectacular. So the first morning I was so excited I forgot the GoPro, so I don't have a lot of footage, but it really put on a show for me that first morning. There was just beautiful view after beautiful view everywhere you looked, and it was just spectacular. But then after we got hunting for a while, Tubbs found a covey, but he bumped it, and so that kind of scattered the birds out. And then Cece found the single here, and we get our first bird. Girl! Oh man. She was pointing this bird just about 10 yards in front of me, and she was actually on such a slope that she almost couldn't keep her footing. She was sliding down the hill, although she was just trying to stand there. That's good girl. Yeah, that's good girl. Good girl, CC. Good girl. Here you go, baby. Here you go. All right, loose. Loose. That's good girl. Good girl, baby. Whew. Look at that beautiful bird against that beautiful backdrop. Now I see what all you chukar hunters are raving about. This is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Man, this is spectacular. Well, I'll tell you what, you haven't bird hunted until you've gotten a point signal from a young two-year-old up here on point, and he holds point for probably 10 minutes, 15 minutes probably, while I climb hundreds of feet, only to bust in on him when I'm about 60 yards away. I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, so this is the next day, and I get an alert that Tubbs is on point here, and he kind of does one of those, point and track things down this hill. And you'll have to forgive the video on this trip because, the camera's mounted to my head, and you almost constantly have to check your footing and look down and see where you're stepping in this kind of terrain. So consequently, it makes the video kind of hard to watch. God.
Oh my God, did you see that? Oh my God. Easy, baby, easy. Good boy, Tubby. Oh my God, that was incredible. Good girl, CC. Here.
It's pretty hard to see, but Cece had to go down into this valley to get this bird.
Come on, here. Holy shit. Oh, freaking gloves. I was fumbling with my safety. Thank God there were a ton of birds in there. Here. Good boy, Tubby. God, I can't even stand here. Good girl, baby, good girl. Good boy, Tubby. Where's Tubby at? Oh my God, there's a sheep. There's a bighorn sheep right there. Oh my God. Oh, I'm getting this retrieved. Good girl, come here. Good girl. Good girl, come here. Good girl, good girl. Good girl. Loose. Good. Hey, loose. Thank you. Well, this is a younger one here. Yeah, it's not quite the mama that I had the other day. Wow. I don't know where Tubbs is, but there's a bighorn sheep running across that ridge, that rocky outcrop right there. Oh my God, how incredible. Good boy, Tubby. Good boy, buddy. All right, Tubby's first point on a covey of chukar. It was a big one. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. That was just, I mean, the sight angles and stuff and the backgrounds, and it's just the shooting conditions here are so much different than anything I've ever done. I mean, I spend the first shot or two just trying to get my balance, find my footing. Good boy, Tubby. Good boy, buddy. You got him, buddy. You got him. Yeah, we got him. Cece got it for you. Yeah, that's good boy. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. That's good boy. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Good boy, big man. That was amazing. Just amazing. I had no idea where all those birds went. Wherever they went, I don't think I can follow.
So one of the first things you'll notice that's different about this kind of hunting, other than the train, of course, is when your dog goes on point, even if they're relatively close to you, it may take a while to get to them. So the dogs really have to stand their birds, and sometimes they got to stand there a long time.
Oh, this is so fucking steep. Oh my God, he's got some. Shit. I need to go back this way.
So the next thing you got to think about is how you want to approach these birds. I don't know anything about chukar hunting, but little things that I do know are that they like to run uphill and they like to fly downhill. So some guys, I've heard seasoned chukar hunters say you got to come in from above. Other guys will say you got to come in from below. Other guys will say you just got to flank the dog. I don't really know. There's probably not one way for every situation, but when you do have a point, you got to try to stay out of sight, and you got to try to get there as close as you can without those birds seeing you. And then at that point, you assess what you think they might do and try to put yourself in the best position. But it can be a real challenge for sure. it's kind of hard to see him because he blends in with the snow, but Tubbs has got this one here, and he's been standing here for quite a few minutes.
Shit! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm sorry, Tubby. Hey, hey, no bird, no bird, no bird, no bird. Hey, no bird, no bird. Oh my God, that was perfect.
Now, the next thing you learn is that the shooting here is a lot different than what you're probably used to. Um, the birds are usually falling, and it's a really awkward and unnatural thing to try to follow a falling target. And as it turns out, I'm not great at it.
Damn it. God, this shooting is so crazy.
And another thing, the camera definitely does not do this terrain justice. It's very, very steep and very rocky and very challenging to get around on. And basically, where I found the most birds was in the hardest terrain to get to. So there's that too.
This might be a little too steep. Hang on, baby, hang on. Come up here. Holy shit. Well, we got some weather coming in on us, so we're gonna have to call it a day, unfortunately. It's getting pretty cold up here, and the snow's starting to come down. Getting kind of hard to see. So, but it was already a good morning. Found 2 coveys of birds, and at least on one of them I was able to collect myself enough to knock one down. So that's a pretty successful day in my book. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna get a couple inches of snow, I think, and that may change things. I really don't know. So we'll see. Whew. Chukar hunting in January is no joke.
You know, another very cool thing about this place is just the wildlife you see. I mean, there were eagles everywhere, mule deer everywhere. I saw elk all over the place, several herds of them. The bighorn sheep I saw earlier, just everything. I mean, it's just an amazing place. And like this, I sat here and watched this eagle dive bomb and harass this flock of ducks, and it was just like, how cool is that? I wish I had the cameras to really capture this stuff, but it's just an amazing place. All right, the trip is off to a pretty good start. We found some birds, and the dogs are kind of making their adjustments to the chukar and to the spooky birds. And really, from here, it just gets better and better. So check out the next one. There's some pretty good stuff.